Ladies and gentlemen, performing the national anthem for us tonight is Bentonville West sophomore, and on the track team, here's Nevaeh Taylor.
All right, just about time for basketball and the starters to be introduced here at Wolverine Arena.
Lady War Eagles at guard, a senior, number 1,
Auburn Kimes, along with Ruthie McCain, Brooklyn Simmons.
At guard, a senior, number 23,
Carly Castile, and Sophie Sophie Surratt.
And at post, a senior, number 35, Ruthie McCain.
Those are the starters for Heritage, head coach Jason Lehman. Wolverines will roll with the usual starting 5 of Mesa Willis, Ashley Rangel, Ivy Johnson, Savannah Rangel, and Olivia Nixon. For head coach Dion Hargrove.
At guard, a 5'11" junior, number 11, Ashley Rangel. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 20, Ivy Johnson. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 21, Savannah Rangel. And at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 30, Olivia Nixon. Tonight's referees are Mark Hurst, Jason Boswell, and Daniel Lampro. The trainers are Anthony Sumter and Rachel Wood.
So it's just about time for the 6A West matchup. Our coverage is brought to you in part by Knockouts, 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and by Rock Mortgage. Wolverines coming on the floor.
Is the term must win overused phrase, you think, in sports?
Of course,
Yeah.
yes.
But I'm going to use tonight. Like, this is one, like, this gives us a chance to stay relevant, I feel like.
Rangel jumps against McCain. Heritage controls the tap. 22 minutes behind schedule. We're underway. Dump it down to McCain, double team, back out Kimes, or excuse me, that's Simmons. Now Kimes to the top of the key. McCain goes to work on Nixon. Shot off the front of the rim, doesn't go. Willis gets the rebound.
Good job by Nixon defending McCain in the post, forcing her to miss it.
So they're
Shot
working.
at the rim.
Savannah Rangel brings it up that time at the point. Kicks it out. Here's Ashley Rangel. Three-pointer from the angle doesn't go. Rebound secured by Surratt.
It's a good driving kick by Savannah. Nice open look, just didn't drop.
Castile backs it out. Now it's Kimes. Surratt to the lane. Castile. She'll take a drive off the glass for two.
Basket by Carly Castile.
First bucket of the game for Carly Castile and Rogers Heritage. Johnson draws a crowd. Now a double team on Willis.
So both teams opening in a man. We've seen both zone out of both of them. They'll mix it up.
Rangel. Shot clock down to 10. Down to 6. Savannah Rangel, a three-pointer. No good. Rebounded by Kimes. Castile. She'll drive in again. And a foul and one for Carly Castile.
Basket is good by Carly Castile.
Olivia Nixon tagged with the foul. That is her first. And it puts Castile at the line looking for the three-point play.
Wolverines, Olivia Nixon, that's her first.
We kind of held Castile in check early in the game last time, but she's on fire here to start.
Well, she's got all 5. And the Wolverines airmailed the pass out of bounds. Full court pressure here by West. Heritage breaks it. Now Castile guarded by Rangel. 2 minutes gone, opening quarter. Three-pointer from the corner. Surratt missed it all. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Wolverines.
There was an old coach, Kerwin Dees, who was at Oklahoma in Siloam. He always said, never get mad at your team on an air ball rebound because you're not expecting, you know what I mean? You expect to hit the rim, and that totally caught Mesa by surprise.
9 on the shot clock here for Heritage. Entry pass stolen by Mesa Willis.
That one didn't catch her by surprise.
No, she was ready for that one. Savannah Rangel, jumper, not there. Rebound, Nixon, the putback goes.
Basket is good by Olivia Nixon.
So there's the first bucket of the night for the Wolverines. Olivia Nixon puts it in the net. Surratt, a double team at midcourt, breaks it. Castile inside, all alone. McCain for 2.
Basket by Ruthie McCain.
So Heritage maintains a 5-point lead. Johnson has it deflected into the backcourt, no violation. Draws a triple team. It was nearly taken by Surratt along the sideline, out of bounds. Though, and West will keep it. They've got 21 on the shot clock. A sideline inbound here to Savannah Rangel. Johnson's got it. The shot clock's at 11. Ashley Rangel with 5 on the timer. 2 to shoot. Johnson has to force. Shot clock violation. It'll be War Eagle ball. West will make some changes here. Mackenzie Anderson, Kendall Lindsay enter the game. For the first time, Nixon and Ashley Rangel will head to the sidelines. Kimes over the timeline. Castile, here's McCain flashing inside. 2 more for Ruthie McCain. Timeout Wolverines. It's a 9-2 start for Heritage with 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. quarter. We'll hold it here. And remind you, our coverage is brought to you in part by Legacy Bank, I'm a NWA Hero, and Northwest Health System. Well, that's a couple times there, but the Heritage has McCain wide open underneath.
Yeah, the pressure's not affecting Heritage. It's just allowed them to get 2 easy buckets. So let's see if Coach Hargrove changes this up at the timeout. He played him straight man that first possession and forced McCain to take a tough shot from the baseline, you know.
Eagles number 5, Kia Dixon, and number 33, Alexis Lee.
Kia Dixon and Alexis Lee have entered the lineup for Rogers Heritage at that timeout. Lindsay to Johnson. Mackenzie Anderson swings it back. Willis has her shot stuffed by Lee. Now Castillo.
Little 1-2-2 by the Wolverines.
Surratt lost the handle. Picked up by Rangel.
They changed up the defense and get a turnover. The second one for the War Eagles tonight.
Johnson to the baseline. Spits it back out, Lindsay. Rangel, now Willis. Goes to the block, and an offensive foul on Mesa. Second foul on the Wolverines, first foul on Mesa Willis.
And the second team foul for the Wolverines.
So they're staying in the 2-2-1. No, they're just a little token pressure, dropping back.
Dixon splits the double team. Now it ends up with Surratt. Dixon in the corner. We near the 3-minute mark here in the first quarter of play. 8 on the shot clock here for the War Eagles. Dixon playing catch. Castile off the glass. No. Rebound Anderson. Nearly taken away by Kimes. West able to keep it. Johnson has a lane. And she scores.
There we go, Ivy. Let's get Ivy cooking.
Back to a 5-point game. Open look here, Surratt, a three-pointer, yes.
Three-point basket by Sophie Surratt.
That's another part of the equation for Heritage. They can knock down the three-pointer. West not as strong from beyond the three-point arc. Entry pass stolen by Surratt. And that's through the hands of Dixon on the sideline, out of bounds, and West will have it. Ashley Rangel back in for West. McCain back in and Simmons back in for Heritage. And Anna Davis now into the lineup for West. Willis will get a break.
Wolverines need a bucket here. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Nice screen by Ivy up top.
Ashley trying to get rid of it. Back over to Lindsay. Three-pointer in the air. Front rim. Long rebound to Dixon in the corner. Now Castile gliding to the other end. To the wing. Three-pointer. Simmons. No good. Rebounded by Savannah Rangel.
So the Wolverines 0 for 3 from 3 here in the first quarter.
Dixon with the steal. And then it's stolen back by Rangel. Baseline J, Davis won't go. Castile the board. Castile to the corner. Lee brings it back out front. Dixon had a look at it. Passes up the shot. Simmons got it. 1:05 to go. Castile not bashful. Three-pointer doesn't go. Rebounded by Davis. Final minute of the quarter. West is down 8. Johnson back to Lindsay. Rangel trying to create some space. Inside, and Davis off the glass.
Nice pass by Kendall Lindsay. Good job by Anna. Just kind of lurking on that backside and found a hole on the baseline.
Shot clock is off for Heritage, so they can hold for the final attempt of the quarter.
Heritage 1 for 4 from 3 in this quarter.
Entry pass denied by Johnson. Ivy end to end, fouled by Dixon. So 2 free throws here for Ivy Johnson. The first free throws attempted tonight for West.
Well, they're letting them play, Derek. That's only the first team foul for Heritage, only 2 for West in the first quarter.
Ivy at the foul line. Misses the first. Kimes returns, Surratt returns for Heritage.
That gives Castile a quick break here. 13 seconds plus the quarter break.
And this is again a 5-point game. Final 10 seconds of the quarter. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. And at the horn, the shot doesn't go for Surratt. We've reached the end of the quarter.
Into the first quarter.
Hot start for Heritage. The Wolverines hanging around. They're down 5 after 1. You're watching Wolverine basketball.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
We're back for the start of the second quarter. Wolverine basketball is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. 12-7. Heritage has the lead. West has the arrow as we start quarter number 2. And on the floor for West, Anderson, the Rangel sisters, Willis and Lindsay.
It's a pretty good quarter for the Wolverines. Just had a couple of breakdowns. Once they broke the pressure, we got that fixed at a timeout. But we can't turn the ball over.
That's deflected out by Kimes. West will keep it 19 to shoot.
Heritage had 5 turnovers to our 4 in the first quarter, so we did lead them in that category. If we can keep doing that, we'll have a chance.
Shot clock down to 11. Willis drives. Too strong. Offensive board, Mason. New shot clock. Lindsay draws a double. Somebody's got to be open. It's Anderson. Back to Rangel. Savannah inside. Anderson back out. Lindsay, a 3 from straight on. She hit it.
Nice kick out by Mackenzie Anderson. Inside out. That's how you like to play it.
The last 6 have been scored by the Wolverines to cut it to a 2-point game.
Kendall Lindsay has to get open and get hot. We got to have some more outside perimeter threats.
Tough catch by McCain, and then a reach-in foul is called inside. I thought it would be a held ball, and I think that Ashley Rangel did as well.
Here's my thing. It's like a bobbled ball. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be like, if it's not clean, you got to be like ripping somebody's arm off to get that foul. Who'd they call it on?
Ashley Rangel, I believe. Yes. First on Rangel. Heritage ball. Quick hitter underneath, and the shot goes.
Basket by Jessica Dean.
Jessica Dean with the bucket for the War Eagles. Her first points. The lead is 4. Lindsay. Guarded by Kimes. And we'll have a traveling violation here. It'll turn the ball over. West will get Ivy Johnson back in the game, as well as Olivia Nixon. Lindsay to the bench. Mackenzie Anderson to the bench.
1-3-1 zone here for the Wolverines.
Castile over to Kimes. Here is Dean attacking, dishing. Cross court, dangerous pass, and it's stolen by Rangel. Rangel ahead, Willis, and she led her a little too much, and the ball goes out of bounds. Willis goes crashing into the wall.
Turnovers even at 6.
And Coach Hargrove wants another 30-second timeout to talk things over. 6:10 remaining here in the first half, and Heritage leads by 4. Our coverage is brought to you in part by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Homes, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club. Leading scorer right now, Ivy Johnson and Kendall Lindsay have 3 each. Carly Castile has a game-high 5 for Heritage. Ruthie McCain has 4 for the War Eagle side.
Well, the bucket right there makes it a 1-possession game on the transition after the steal. So I really feel like our half-court defense has been really good.
Surratt returns at the timeout for Heritage. It's Kimes, Surratt. They play catch on the perimeter. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Tipped away by Ashley Rangel out of bounds.
It's just some good length on the wing with Ashley Rangel out there. She's going to get her a lot of tips out there when they try to throw over the top of that zone.
A lot of deflections. That's what you want to do, be active in the passing lane. Castile tried to drop it down for McCain, and it's picked off by Willis. Another steal for Mesa.
We got to capitalize on the turnovers, Derek. Haven't done that so far.
Well, they've got Johnson at the point again. Now it's Rangel over to Willis. Back out front, Savannah thought about it. Ashley goes baseline on Castile. Nixon out at the high post, back out. 3-pointer, Savannah Rangel front rim. Rebounded by McCain. Castile crosses over. Loops it to the corner. Simmons probed and kicked out. Backside McCain, another 2. Ruthie McCain's got 6.
Nice pass by Castile. Little high-low action.
It is a 6-point Heritage lead. They have led throughout. Johnson pulls up, pops, no good. Tipped, out of bounds, and last touch by West on the baseline. Dixon back in.
War Eagles, number 5, Kia Dixon.
Dixon will give Castile a breather. Heritage breaks the press with Kimes.
They going man, switching man? No, yeah, they're just in man right now.
Surratt down the baseline, drops it off. McCain with a chance for 2 more, and she'll have to earn them at the foul line. Savannah Rangel with the foul, that's her first. 4 fouls on the Wolverines. 1 on the War Eagles. 2 shots here for Ruthie McCain. Off the rim and no good.
In the game for the War Eagles, number 23, Carly Castile.
Castile will come in here for Heritage. Lee to the table, looking to replace the shooter McCain. And she will, because McCain made the second free throw.
33, Alexis Lee.
You're supposed, if you're going to miss one, miss the second one, make the first one so you get to stay in.
That's right.
Like if you miss the first and make the second, you're coming out.
It's a 7-point Heritage lead.
They're sending the trap.
That's the back court. Yep. Johnson stepped on the timeline, and the Wolverines turn it over.
4th turnover of the quarter, 8 of the half for the Wolverines.
Well, that's a faucet they'll need to turn off. They're going to climb back into this thing. Tough catch, Surratt gathers it in, finds Kimes. Surratt now, 3-pointer from the angle, pure. Her second hit from beyond the arc. She's got 6. 8-0 run for Heritage. They're up 10. Double team on Ivy. In trouble, gets it away to Mesa Willis. Willis swings it back here to the middle of the floor. Tough catch. Johnson able to keep it alive. 10 on the shot clock here for West. Johnson attacks. Shot doesn't drop. Nixon rebound and a foul as Olivia put it up. Surratt got the hand in there.
Olivia's done a good job on the boards. We just haven't got a bunch of shots up for her to get rebounds.
So West trying to break an 8-0 run here with free throws for Olivia Nixon. And she cans the first one.
In the game for the Wolverines, number 15, Kendall Lindsay.
Lindsay returns for West.
Number 11, Brooklyn Simmons.
Simmons back in for Heritage. And Olivia makes both free throws.
See, she should have missed.
13, Anna Davis.
Davis replaces her.
I'm kidding, Olivia. Knock them down every time, baby. We need the buckets.
8-point Heritage lead with 3:20 to go until halftime. Castile drops it off Dixon. Tough catch. Now she draws a double. Simmons in the quarter, back to Dixon. Surratt cutting inside. Foul on West. And I believe it's on Willis, and that's number 2. Indeed.
Heritage starting to run some cutters through the zone. Mason just a little bit late, recognizing.
Sophie,
go ahead.
Sophie Surratt at the line here for 2.
Kind of wish you could just let her shoot it. It's going to be a tough shot. Finishing over Willis.
McCain just checked back in for Heritage. One more here for Surratt. And she again gives Heritage a 10-point lead. 8 for Surratt on the night.
Well, we're not going to have a 2-point second quarter this time because we've already got 5. We need to do a little offense, defense here and go on a 5-0, 6-0 run right here.
Try and stay within single digits by halftime. 3-pointer off target by Rangel, rebounded by Dixon.
That one looked good, just a little bit long. Savannah 0 for 3 from deep.
West has 1 3-point hit. Kendall Lindsay knocked it down
To start the quarter.
McCain, tough catch. Simmons back to Dixon. Looking to attack, she does, and she scores. Kia Dixon with her first bucket. And it is a 12-2 run for Heritage, and they lead by 12. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Wolverine basketball.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
2:34 remaining until halftime. Heritage has its largest lead of the night, a 12-point lead.
So Derek, Heritage is scored 12 points in this quarter. They're 4 for 4 from the floor, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Almost perfect. We haven't had a bad quarter. We've gotten the same amount of shots. They just haven't missed, and we have.
Wolverines will have the ball here. Out of this timeout.
See if Heritage are going, yep, half-court trap out of the timeout. They did that last time.
Rangel. Now Davis swings it back. Lindsay, now Johnson. Once again.
Mesa Willis still has not scored.
Johnson, a pull up on the baseline. It rims off. Out of bounds, staying here.
Got to figure out a way to get number 1 in the books. She only took 2 shots in the first quarter, has not taken a shot here in the second quarter.
Baseline out of bounds. Willis looking to get it in, does to Lindsay. Lindsay will fire a 3. Not there. Castile the board. Castile working on Lindsay. Punched away by Kendall, out of bounds. Heritage will keep it. Nice defensive play there by 15 in white.
That's one of the better guards in the conference, Castile.
Winding down here before the half. Simmons. And it's Kimes now. Castile, a runner. Off the heel, offensive board tipped to Castile. Back out Surratt, her 3, rims off. The board is tracked down by Rangel. Still a 12-point game. Johnson, down the lane, got it to drop.
Nice basket by Ivy
5 for Ivy.
Johnson.
They run pretty similar offense there, like they dribble off that high post. Heritage just did on their last possession. Missed a shot, and Ivy gets it to go for the Wolverines.
Castile, short, got it back through the hands of Lindsay. Castile goes down and a foul underneath.
Good defense for the first shot, but you got to get the rebound.
Anna Davis tagged with her first, and Castile to the free throw line for Heritage. Our coverage is brought to you in part by Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and Sam's Club. Kinsey Anderson back in the lineup for West. Ashley Rangel to the bench. Castile makes the free throw. .11 game. Anderson calling for it inside. She gets it, and it hit the side of the basket, and that's out of bounds.
In the game for the Wolverines, number 11, Ashley Rangel.
Rangel back in. Willis out.
Let's go, you gotta work.
About a 2-second difference between the clocks for Heritage. Double team Castile, and it's taken by Lindsay. Rangel, Savannah now a 3. No good. Heritage the rebound. Final seconds of the half. Kimes, 5 to shoot. Open look, Surratt, a 3, it's off, and that's halftime. So the Wolverines down 11 at the break, 25-14 to the Heritage War Eagles here on Colors Night in Centerton. We'll take a timeout and go through some stats when we return. You're watching Wolverine basketball, presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape.
23 McDonald's All-American nominees.
So we're back here as Tucker Anderson and Tucker Bowman are McDonald's All-American nominees.
Yeah, there's I think like 4 or 5 in the state of Arkansas, so it's a pretty awesome deal to have 2. So great job by the 2 Tuckers.
Kansas Parker, LeBron James, and Maya Moore, and many others.
So they being honored here in front of the crowd, and
Riley Bettino was our first last year, I believe, right?
Nominees to participate in the games. Their selection as nominees is no small achievement. On behalf of the Matthews organization and your local McDonald's family, we are so proud of you. Thank you for always giving us the best on and off the court. We want to wish these 2
little awkward moment there as the announcement goes a little bit longer for the Tuckers. They're like, what are we supposed to do?
Tucker and Tucker.
oh yeah, and there's one more reward or award for Tucker Anderson.
Milestone that we want to share with you. On January 10th, Tucker Anderson became the second 1,000-point scorer in West basketball history. Not only has Tucker surpassed the 1,000 career point total, Tucker has also moved into second place on the all-time leading scorer list of West, passing former Wolverine Dylan Bailey. At this time, Coach White, along with Coach Scott Passmore and Coach Kevin Downing, will present a 1,000-point ball. Dr. Jonathan Guthrie, our principal, will present a 1,000-point ball to Tucker to commemorate this accomplishment. Congratulations, Tucker, Tucker's family, and to the West High basketball program. Thank you.
So another special accomplishment here on Gamble Road.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I'm trying to think who we're going to have next year. That's 2 in a row 1,000-point scorers. I'm not sure we're going to have one next year.
Who's close?
I'll get back to you on that one.
I'll have to consult the record book on that.
You know what? While we're here, what do you say we just let the dance team stay on?
Halftime of our girls game with Heritage in front 25-14. Take a timeout. We'll have the second half in a moment. You're watching Wolverine basketball.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
Wolverine basketball is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. In that first half, Ivy Johnson with 5, Olivia Nixon with 4 to lead the way. Mesa Willis, though, you mentioned it several times, held scoreless in the first half. That is not a recipe for a comeback.
2 shots in the first and none in the second. Shooting for the first half for the Wolverines, we're 1 of 7 behind the arc, 3 of 11 inside the arc. So we're not putting the ball in the hole, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, so we got to get to the foul line more because we can make those. Heritage is 7-11 inside the arc and 2 of 8 behind the arc and 5 of 7 at the line. So they're putting the ball in the hole and we're not. And that's the difference in the game.
Heritage has the ball as we start quarter number 3. Kimes spits it back out. It's Simmons. Now it's McCain turning over Nixon. Shot doesn't go. Good defense there. Olivia got the hand up. Here is Lindsay bringing it the other way. So she starts the second half. Johnson left it short, got it back, scored. They didn't block out Ivy Johnson, and she made him pay.
I like the aggressiveness by Ivy to start out.
Kimes around Rangel. Surratt trying to get it to McCain inside. Kimes just inside the foul line, puts it on the deck, and it's picked up by Kendall Lindsay. Into Rangel. She got free. Nice screen by Nixon to free Ashley Rangel for her first bucket of the game. Castile goes through the double team. Surratt thought about it, drives instead. Front rim, no. McCain battling for the board, and McCain puts it in.
Basket by Ruthie McCain.
McCain's got 9. Lindsay inside the arc, now back out. Johnson poked away for a moment by Castile. Ivy retrieves it, then it's the pass kept alive by Savannah Rangel. Lindsay. Rangel for 3. She cans it.
3-point basket by Ashley.
Well, Ashley Rangel has found something here in the first couple minutes of the third quarter. She's got 5.
Welcome back, Ashley. She struggled the last few games. Good to see her get going here in the second half.
Nearly a foul inside, but they're letting them play.
As they did the first half.
That's right. Surratt nearly poked away.
You know, sometimes you think they talk at halftime and come back and change stuff, but they haven't. The referee's calling it the same.
Castile with 8 now, and it is an 8-point Heritage lead. We've played 2.5 minutes of the third quarter. Rangel left open, the 3's off the front of the iron, rebounded by Simmons. Castile gains control of it, drives on Johnson, throws it up wildly, and now Lindsay goes the other way with it. No numbers, Lindsay goes in herself, shot doesn't go. Kimes pulls it down, and then a foul. I think it's Ivy Johnson. And that is her first.
Kenzie Anderson checks in for Nixon. Mesa comes in, and Ashley Rangel goes out.
In the year for Wolverines, number 1, Mesa Willis, and number 12, Mackenzie Anderson.
Let's go, pressure.
Eight-point lead for the War Eagles. Castile draws another foul, hits the deck hard again.
Is that on Ivy? That's gonna be her second.
That's 2 quick ones if it is. And that is...
She was there, Derek. She just got to take the charge right there. It's hard to do, but she kind of moved out of the way. You're going to get contact. You might as well take the charge.
2 free throws here for Castile. First one good. Ashley Rangel into the game for West. Kendall Lindsay will check out. One more free throw here for Castile.
What they call?
A lane violation, I believe.
Oh, called a foul. Oh, wow.
They called a foul on the box out on Rangel. So the free throw counts, and now Heritage will get the ball.
Team foul number 3 for the Wolverines.
10 for Castile, and Heritage will get it on the baseline.
Now, hold on. Are you sure about that? They're supposed to get the ball?
Yeah, the foul was on West. Oh, a double whammy here. This could be a 5-point swing. McCain blocks, and foul called on Anderson. We're a long way away, but it looked clean from here.
12 for the Wolverines, Mackenzie Anderson. That's her first.
And we're going to always err on the side of the white team when we're in the Wolverine Arena, right?
Of course. Got a call for them to call it both ways from the partisan crowd as McCain misses the first free throw.
So the 4th team foul already against the Wolverines.
Don't touch your ass.
McCain hits, she's got 10. Castile has 10. It's an 11-point lead, just like it was at halftime. Stolen by Dixon. Dixon down the lane. Too strong off the window, rebounded by Anderson. Johnson. Back out, Willis. Rangel down inside, good look there. It just didn't drop for Ashley Rangel. And it is tied up underneath. The arrow favors West.
Anderson got a tip, Mesa got a tip. Ashley ended up tying it up.
In the game for the War Eagles, number 1, Auburn Kimes.
Kimes returns and Lee returns to the lineup for Heritage. Lindsay's back in for West. And Anderson will check out. Mesa Willis will inbound it. Still scoreless in this game is Mesa.
See if we can get number 1 going.
Tipped away by Surratt. And what do we have here? Bodies get tangled up. And I think we have a held ball and nothing more. The arrow will go to Heritage with 3:58 to go in the third. Dixon looking for someone to get it to, finds Castile. Inside Kimes. Dixon blocking foul underneath.
They're going from not calling anything to calling a lot now.
Number 11 for the Wolverines,
Ashley Rangel has picked up her third. It's a non-shooting foul.
And that stinks because Ashley has 5 hour points in this quarter. She's got to come out.
Surratt from the corner, a 3 is good.
3-point basket by Sophie Surratt.
11 for Surratt.
It's the first 3 of the quarter taken by the War Eagles, and they knock it down.
8-0 run for Heritage. Willis, yes, her first bucket.
Willis. Hey, that whistle thrown down there.
12-point game. We go 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Nearly poked away. Ashley's got to be careful. Almost got foul number 4. 3 on the shot clock. Castile fires. Rebounded by Johnson. Ahead, and again the lead pass with too much lead on it. Out of bounds. Maybe second time they've missed a layup.
Get Jake Casey to come work with him a little bit on that deep ball.
Number 11, Brooklyn Simmons. And number 35, Ruthie McCain.
Need the trash bucket. Throw it into the bucket. That drill.
Yep.
Or the net with the 3 squares. Remains a double-digit lead for Heritage.
We've done some good things defensively, Derek. We cannot capitalize on the turnovers.
Nope.
And Heritage is capitalizing on our turnovers. Second turnover of the quarter for Heritage. West has 3. We're right where we were. It's a 12-point game and a half, right?
11.
Oh, 11.
Yeah,
Okay.
Just about same spot. Yeah.
So 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Need to cut into this deficit going into the fourth quarter. Try to get it into single digits. Get it down to 7 or 8 would be good. There we go. That's the same contact, and they're finally calling it. Coach Hargrove and our official are having a nice conversation. He's like, Coach, I'm calling it. But the whistle seemed a little bit late, didn't it?
I don't know if it's a nice conversation. But
a conversation.
First team foul for the Warriors.
I mean, they're calling bump stuff down here, so you better be calling it on the other side, too, if you're going to change up how you called the game.
There's a foul inside. I think they're going to get Dixon.
I feel like that's what West has to do to be successful. They got to get in there. Heritage is going to foul you. They're going to put you on the line. Got to make free throws.
Second foul on Dixon. 2 free throws for Savannah Rangel.
First free throws of the half for the Wolverines.
short with the first. So Surratt comes in.
Number 21,
Jessica Dean is in for Rogers Heritage. Coverage brought to you in part by Knockouts, 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and Rock Mortgage. Both those free throws were missed. Willis got the offensive board. Lindsay goes in, too strong. And the rebound secured by Surratt. Empty trip there for the Wolverines, down 12. 100 seconds to go, third quarter. Castile back out. Here's a three-pointer for Dean, no good. Dead ball rebound goes out of bounds. West will have it.
In the game for the Wolverines, number 13, Anna Davis.
Savannah Davis came in the first quarter and got us a quick bucket when she subbed in. Let's see if she can get us a quick bucket right here. A little instant offense by Davis.
I'd love to get this to single digits before the third quarter runs out. This for confidence and momentum. Shot clock down to 11.
Good pass.
Offensive foul. Ivy Johnson called for a moving screen. That's her third.
Ivy Johnson. That's her third.
We've had about 3 chances there to cut it to 10 or 9.
Yep.
Just can't do it as a travel.
Castile draws a foul.
Number 21 for the Wolverines.
Savannah Rangel picks up her second.
That's the 7th team foul, so she's shooting 2 here, and the rest of the way, Warriors going to be at the free throw line.
A bonus for the entire fourth quarter.
You know, sometimes the refs stop calling it, you know what I mean? So maybe they don't want to make this a free throw game. Maybe they won't call it so tight in the fourth quarter, hopefully. Let them play a little bit like they did the first half.
Castile connects at the line.
Number 11, Brooklyn Simmons.
So it's a 13-point game with 54.8 to go in the third quarter.
Heritage 9 of 13 from the free throw line tonight.
Down the baseline, and that goes in. Ashley over to Savannah, and Savannah finishes it off with her first bucket of the night. Trouble here, Surratt able to get it away.
They've got about 3 seconds, so they've got a chance to get a stop and get a look at the rim.
Through the hands, McCain able to secure it finally. Simmons, 9 on the shot clock. Three-pointer Surratt. She cans another one.
Three-point basket by Sophie Surratt.
14 for Surratt. Johnson with 2, with 1, no good, and that's it for the third quarter. So Heritage leads by 14 as we head to the fourth. And you're watching Wolverine basketball presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing.
I need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Back here for the fourth quarter. Wolverines down 14. Derek Ruskin, John Mackey, our Wolverine Sports Network crew here in Centerton on a Friday night. Next 2 games will be at home. Monday is the makeup at Fayetteville. Tuesday scheduled to host Rogers here.
Well, number 31, Sophie Surratt's the story tonight for the War Eagles. She's 4 of 8 from 3 with 14 points. And that's kind of a dagger there at the end of the third quarter with a deep 3 late in the shot clock.
Lindsay, tough shot, rebound Castile.
So Lindsay's been just face guarding Castile pretty much the second half.
Surratt thought about another one. Now McCain, denied by Anderson. Beautifully done by Mackenzie Anderson. Rangel, Johnson, Willis, Lindsay, Anderson on the floor for West here at the start of the fourth.
We can just get a little something going on this end, Derek. Just a little something. Get some momentum going. Find a way to get in the bucket. Forcing it into Ivy's not going to be the answer.
And we have a held ball, and Heritage has the arrow.
Into the game for the Wolverines, number 21, Savannah Rangel.
Savannah Rangel back in for West. Ivy Johnson takes a seat. Kimes, Castile, Simmons, McCain, and Surratt on the floor. Poked away, Kendall Lindsay. A steal for the Wolverines. Rangel drops it off. Extra pass to Anderson.
That's good action right there by the Wolverines.
First bucket for Mackenzie Anderson.
Hanging around. But we got to start cutting it for too long.
Surratt misses a 3. Kimes the offensive board. Surratt will try a 2, and that rattles in. Surratt's got 16. Back to a 14-point game. Double team on Lindsay. Another held ball, and this time West has the arrow. Ivy returns to the lineup. Ashley Rangel to the bench.
Got to get back out, dribble out of those double teams. Dribbling right up into them. Got to back dribble, get a ball reversal. Good skip by Mesa.
Down the baseline, Johnson, and a foul is called on Heritage. The siren song of a team whose foul count is on the wrong end of 8-3. They've been doing it all night. And there's another foul.
Now, are we going to get the... Now we're evening it up a little bit.
That's right. We've heard them all. McCain with that foul, that's 2 on her.
Didn't y'all just do that a couple of days ago? Weren't you talking about that on there, I thought?
Probably. No, I propose. I have a standing rule that anyone that yells for 3 seconds, it results in an automatic ejection from the arena.
Okay.
That's my rule. We have a timeout taken by Heritage, I believe.
As we're inbounding the ball.
Well, Coach Hargrove's out on the floor asking how is that allowed. The timeout's been granted with 5:32 to go here.
Okay.
Our coverage is brought to you in part by Legacy Bank. I'm an NWA hero and Northwest Health System. Well, it's a frustrating night. There's no other way to put it, and we're seeing all of the frustrations kind of bubble right now. The cauldron is brewing, as it were. They're giving Coach Hargrove a lot of leeway to argue this. I mean, he is out on the floor wanting an explanation.
You better get his coach over there to pull him off.
Yeah, who's the get-back coach?
Yeah. Musselman's got his son, Michael. Well, he had about 4 the other night. Ronnie Berg, Kamani jumped in there. I've done my duty as the get-back coach in football and basketball.
That's right.
I know all about it. And I've had some big men I've had to do it for.
That's right.
I won't mention any names, Greg White.
Through the hands of Ivy, out of bounds. Heritage ball. Now Coach Hargrove going to have another word with the official.
He's about to. I think he wants one. He might want one.
I think he wants one too. Yeah.
Like he's like, I've been trying for an hour. Go ahead and just give me one. Yep,
there it is.
He wanted
He
one.
got it. There it is.
I told you he wanted it, Derek.
Yep.
Now, is he going to try to get two?
Well, I hope not. If we have to stay and watch this, he should have to stay also. That's my opinion on the matter. But anyway, Castile is going to shoot two on the technical on Coach Hargrove.
Everybody slides down a seat because Coach Hargrove's supposed to be sitting down, right?
There's the first one for Castile. We told you the water was boiling. It just spilled over the lid onto the stove there.
She missed that one? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, she made them both?
She made it, yep.
Okay.
So it's a 15-point game. And now Coach Hargrove wants a timeout.
Well, they didn't put it on the, that's what gets me. They're slow putting it up.
They put it up quickly. I saw it out of the corner of my eye on that one. We'll take a timeout with 5:30 to go.
So she.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
We're back here with 5:30 to go. Coach Hargrove spoke to one of the officials the entire timeout, not a word to his team, as he continues to talk to the official. Look, here's the deal. I know it's frustrating, but the ball's been in the Heritage end the entire game, more or less. West has had a couple opportunities, but unfortunately they haven't been able to cash in on the offensive end. That's why it's a 15-point game.
Well, and there's still some time. We've got to get stops and scores, though. It's got to be stop, score, stop about 3 of the next 4 possessions. Lindsay's done a good job on Castile tonight. Kind of frustrated her in the second half. Good block by Nixon.
Yeah, got a hand in there. Johnson wrestles it away from McCain. $15-point margin. That's Lindsay for 3. Rebound by Castile. Castile drops it down and it's knocked away by Johnson. Heritage will keep it with 28 to shoot.
Good job by Ivy knocking that away. That would have been an easy bucket. She gets there a little bit quicker. She gets the steal. Those first 3 steps are so important in transition defense, Derek. Coaches talk about it all the time. It's the difference between that tip out of bounds and a steal.
Castile, and another foul. Kendall Lindsay gets this one. That is her first. Castile at the free throw line to attempt 2 more. First one's good. She's got 13 on the night. Now 14.
In the game for the Wolverines, number 11, Ashley Rangel.
Rangel back in the game. Olivia Nixon to the bench.
We got to get to the rack, get some free throws, get the clock stopped.
Kept in play by Rangel and now taken back by Savannah Rangel. Ashley at the foul line. Back to Savannah. Cut off on the baseline. Savannah will try a three-pointer. That's short. Underneath, Willis can't connect. And it's taken away by Simmons. Castile driving in, and it goes +1.
Good by Carly Castillo. Down number 20 for the Wolverines, Ivy Johnson.
Fourth foul on Ivy Johnson. She makes the free throw, three-point play for Castile. She's got 17. 12-2 run for Heritage. They're up 20. And there's the takeaway. Castile. Three-pointer, Surratt. Rebound and a foul. Lee put it up and drew the contact.
Foul number 1 for the Wolverines, Mesa Willis.
Willis tagged with her third personal foul. 2 shots for Alexis Lee. Her first, trying to get her first points of the ball game. Misses there off the heel.
Into the game for the Wolverines.
Anna Davis in for West. Willis checks out. Lee makes 1 out of 2. .21 lead with 3:20 left. Rangel, short. Rebound, Simmons. Castile again. Not this time. Out of bounds to West. We've got a Nyanka Kita checking in here, replacing Ivy Johnson. Three minutes remaining. And another turnover by the Wolverines. The technical fouls seem to deflate them rather than energize them. Three-pointer good for Heritage. Brooklyn Simmons with her first bucket of the night.
Maybe because it took so long to get it. I mean, he had to work for that one.
He really did. I was surprised how long it took. Lindsay from the elbow, front rim.
Now what you worry about on the boys' side is hopefully the refs don't have bad feelings towards West now for the next game. That's what we always worried about.
Yeah. Simmons, not this time. Rebound, Rangel. Rangel is fouled.
Got some golf claps in the stands on that one.
Foul number 33 for the Wolverines, Nyanka Kita. It's her first.
Lee gets the foul, her first, and it's Rangel at the free throw line for the Wolverines. Last 13 have been scored by Heritage until that free throw by Ashley Rangel. She's got all 6 of hers in the second half.
Yeah, she scored the first 5 of the third quarter. Whap, whap, and then got a little foul trouble and hadn't done anything since.
One out of 2. Rangel got it back and draws another foul.
You can almost always tell who the foul is called on defense when you see the palms up. Dixon was like, who, me?
Yes, no player has ever committed a foul in the history of, well, at least since they made you you didn't have to raise your hand back in the old days.
Yeah, that was mine. Yeah, I forgot about that, Derek.
That was a long time ago.
Nice recall.
We're brought to you in part by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Homes, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club. Another free throw for Rangel. 51-29 the count.
Gonna have to figure out a way to score, Derek. 29 is not going to win you many points or many games. That few points in this league.
It doesn't get any easier. There's a takeaway by Rangel. Rangel fouled by Dixon. It's going to be her fourth.
Number 5 for the War Eagles, Kia Dixon. That's her 4th.
So 2 more free throws here for Ashley Rangel.
Not been our forte in the second half.
Heritage empties the bench, except for Castile is out there, and so is McCain. Well, I thought they were emptying the bench. They just
subbed.
Just subbed. Thought I saw some numbers I didn't recognize, but apparently not. 1 out of 2, rebound Castile.
Yeah, you got number 3.
Yep. Avery Minke, excuse me, in the game. Three-pointer off, rebounded Davis. 1:06 to play. It's a 21-point advantage for Heritage. Davis, been that kind of night. Out of bounds to Heritage. So Heritage will improve.
7-2.
7-2 in the league, and they'll get 10 AAA points out of this. Depending on what happens. Could be a game out. If Northside were to get upset, there'd be a log jam for first. Menke gets in the scorebook late in this one. It doesn't get any easier. The Wolverines have 3 next week, including a trip to Fort Smith to take on Northside next Friday night.
Warriors just dribble out the clock here, and that's going to do it.
They do not have to shoot.
Fayetteville's 3 and 4 in the league, so I feel like that's a team we need to win, could win, to get us up to that number 6 spot for playoffs.
Final score, Lady War Eagles 52.
No players in double figures for the Wolverines. Ashley Rangel leads the way with 8. Ivy Johnson with 7. And it is a decisive win for Heritage, 52-30. I want to thank Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and Sam's Club for helping bring you this Wolverine broadcast. We're about 12-15 minutes away from our boys game here at Wolverine Arena in the 6A West. So stick around for that coming up in just a little bit on the Wolverine Sports Network.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number 1.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state-licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
And I'm gonna need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number one.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
Welcome back to Wolverine Arena as we are getting ready for varsity boys action between West and Heritage. Derek Ruskin with John Mackey, and the records are what they are. But Coach, the Wolverines, the last time they played, they didn't get a win. I would imagine that's been festering all week long, and they want to make that right tonight, and Heritage happens to be the team on the other side.
Well, we only lost once in 2022. We got our first loss in 2023 against Harbor. So, yeah, this team's not used to losing.
It was a 60-38 Wolverine win when these two teams got together a few weeks ago. There are the standings. Boys 6A West, and a log jam at the top with West, Bentonville, and Springdale all a half a game up on Harbor.
Speaking of Springdale, Springdale and Harbor are playing tonight.
They are.
And Bentonville, Fayetteville. So there's some good basketball. The top four of the top five teams are playing each other. And then down in the Central, Jonesboro and Central, the top two teams in the Central are playing. So big night of basketball across the 6A in the state of Arkansas.
Absolutely. The Wolverines looking to get to that 7-win mark in conference play tonight against Heritage, who struggled this year. And we'll see. It's colors night. Big student section has turned out for the game. Big crowd here on a Friday night in Centerton. And the Wolverines have one of the top teams in the state. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, they've been fun to watch. Fortunately, I didn't have to watch the last one. I saw a little bit of it driving to Dallas. Our Bentonville West cheer team was in a competition. My daughter's on the cheer squad, and they had a good run in Dallas at the NCAA meet. And if I was going to pick a game to miss, I guess that'd be one I want to miss. Just couldn't find a bucket, really, right?
Yeah, it was really hard to find any offense in that game.
Today was Fluorescent Friday. That's part of our Spirit Week, and the Student section is rocking it, and our teachers did a good job on Spirit Week. Coach Estrada, soccer coach, he was the teacher winner for Fluorescent Friday Spirit today. He had some really nice orange shoes that I'm not sure I would ever wear, but they look good for the day.
So if you've been looking for a road visible vest, they're all here.
Yeah.
If they're not on the shelves right now.
If there's some construction guys missing ones, I got a place for you to look.
Right. That's right.
Hopefully those were all purchased.
Yes. Well, I'm just saying
not
that,
borrowed.
I'm just saying that if the shelves are empty,
yeah,
they've been raided by the Wolverine students here. So Heritage and Bentonville West coming up here in a few minutes.
The last game it was Ben Manuel, number 33, Emmanuel, and number 4, Taylor Burgess. Those were the only 2 guys that scored for the longest time, if I remember correctly, right?
Yep, that's right.
So, yeah, hopefully we'll do something to make somebody else score.
And it was, and by the way, we're running a little later than normal because it's colors night and the ceremony was before the girls' game. And we're in that Heritage game back in Rogers a few weeks ago. That's when Tucker Anderson got his 1,000th point, and tonight he was honored at halftime of the girls' game.
So if you're just joining us, we did honor Tucker, gave him the 1,000-point ball like we did for Riley Bacino, our first 1,000-point scorer last year. And we also recognized Tucker Anderson and Tucker Bowman for their McDonald's All-American nominations this year. So back-to-back years we've had 1,000-point scores, back-to-back years we've had McDonald's All-American nominees, with Riley Bacino getting it last year.
Yeah. And saw a quote in the paper about Tucker Anderson from Coach White, and I love this part of it. Maybe Tucker's the best player in the league. Maybe that's an opinion, but I ain't wrong.
And we'll let y'all decipher that.
A classic Coach White quote there. Maybe it's an opinion, but I ain't wrong. I may have to borrow that on the radio in the afternoon sometime. Well, the starter's about to be introduced to this large crowd that is gathered here.
And this is back-to-back-to-back basketball we got tonight. Heritage, Friday, hosting Fayetteville, and Tuesday we'll be hosting Rogers. So the best part about that, Derek, is we just leave all our gear set up, and we're not packing up anything for the next 3 games.
That's right.
First, the starting lineup for the War Eagles. At guard, a 5'6" senior, number 3, James Isbell.
So James Isbell was a freshman here at West, transferred to Heritage as a sophomore. I think he was injured the first time we played him. He didn't dress out.
Sophomore, number 24, Ryan Wassman. At forward, a 6'4" junior, number 33, Ben Manuel.
So it will be Isbell, Taylor Burgess, Ryan Wassman, Ben Manuel, and Carter Hensley for the War Eagles.
Coach Tom Olson and the War Eagles, they stayed with us early, but it got away in the second half pretty quickly. I saw where Arkansas State football came to watch West and Lane Jeffcoat practice. Arkansas had him on a visit.
Got an offer from UNLV, from Coach Barry Odom.
Yep.
At forward, a 6'5" senior, number 3, Dawson Price.
So Dawson Price, senior, going to play baseball at East Central Oklahoma.
33, Tucker Anderson.
6'9" shooting guard Tucker Anderson going to University of Central Arkansas.
And Caleb Cruisenberry rounds out the 5 for the Wolverines.
He'll be heading to the soccer pitch in about 6 weeks. That's what's crazy about this team, Derek. We got so many multi-sport athletes. Lane, football, basketball. Dawson Price, baseball, basketball. Tucker does track, high jumps.
Yep.
Cruz does soccer, basketball. A couple of our JV guys. Brennan Thrasher's a high jumper.
It proves that you don't have to necessarily focus on one thing year-round to be successful.
Yeah, I think it does your muscles good to do different movements.
Yep.
Plus, I just think it's good to go get yelled at by somebody else for a few months instead of the same coach for 12 months of the year. All right, let's play ball.
Let's play ball. West controls the tap. Price got it to Bowman. And we are underway in Centerton on a Friday night.
Heritage 2-3 matchup. Starting out.
Bowman back out. Here's a three for Price. Tipped by Jeffcoat, no. And the rebound is cleared by Wassman.
Like to see Price get going. He's kind of struggled a little bit getting some buckets. He does everything else for us.
That is knocked away.
I think that was Tucker Anderson digging it out of there.
Price came over to help as well defensively. 23 on the shot clock here for Heritage. Tipped, and Bowman tried to save it. It goes right to the War Eagles. Burgess with a three that doesn't go. Offensive board, Wassman. Cross court, Isbell. From way out there, no good. Rebound, Bowman. Anderson draws a double. Price is open. He probes inside the arc. Now Anderson, rise and fire. The three's off, and it's rebounded by Manuel.
So 0 for 4 on threes for both teams to start the game.
That was barely saved in play by Hensley. His guard thought he was going to cut sooner than he did, and it almost went out of bounds. Manuel leaves it. Burgess to the lane. Not on the shot clock here for the War Eagles.
West will switch 1 through 5. Good help by Cruz. Stepped out of bounds.
Travel on the baseline. Turns it over.
You don't see many times a 6'9" left tackle switches out to a point guard in man defense in high school basketball. He's got good feet. The first turnover of the night goes to Heritage. Let's see if somebody can make a basket now.
Really spread out the defense here with Bowman. Anderson got it back and scores.
Basket by Tucker Anderson.
So West gets on the board first, 2 minutes into this first quarter. Isbell working on Jeffcoat. What a mismatch that is. Just inside the foul line, that's off for Manuel. Here's Bowman the other way. Long pass. Again, we need Jake Casey. 2 outlet passes too long in the girls' game. Here's 1 in the guys' game.
Lane said, my bad. I'm not sure he's just being a good teammate probably right there. Might have been a tough one to grab.
Close to the 10 count. And loose and picked up by Burgess. Almost got the takeaway there, the Wolverine defense. Now Wassman brings it back out front. What it did is burn a lot of time. Now there's 9 on the shot clock for Heritage. Burgess swatted out of there by Jeffcoat. And then Burgess tried to throw it off Cruisenberry out of bounds, but he was out of bounds. And West gets the basketball. Nicely done on the defensive end.
I'm telling you, better be going strong because there's a lot of shot blockers in the paint for the Wolverines.
Price underneath, Jeffcoat fouled.
Great pass.
That's on Ryan Wassman, first foul of this game.
Lane did a good job catching, just had a little bit of a bobble, couldn't quite get it up for the N1.
They're going to say, yeah, non-shooting. Bowman, the inbound man. And Hensley and Anderson jockeying for position before the inbound. Anderson down the baseline, tough two for Tucker.
That's what makes him different this year, his ability to finish inside at the rim.
Hard time, and we got a 10-second call. Second, they nearly got it a moment ago. They did get it this time.
You know, if I'm Coach Olson, I'm not terribly worried about those kind of turnovers. I'd much rather have a 10-second call than a live ball turnover.
It's a dead ball, yeah.
On a steal at the logo and a layup for the Wolverines. Yep. War Eagles want to keep this score low as possible. Take a page out of Harper's playbook.
Bowman from distance, and it's no good.
I was talking to Tebow today, and he's hoping to get that brace off. He goes, Coach, it's so hard to shoot with that, and it does make a difference. He's a great shooter.
Well, Heritage gets around the pressure this time. Burgess can't connect. Rebound, Cruisenberry. Halfway through the first. Anderson draws a double team again. Cruisenberry down the baseline. Out of bounds, last touch by Hensley. West is going to get Jackson Brust into the lineup to replace Cruisenberry. Bowman to inbound it.
Oh,
look out.
Big shot, Bob.
Anderson around and off. The back tap by Jeffcoat, and he's going to get called for the foul. His first. West will get Zaire James into the lineup now to replace Bowman.
Number 10, Zaire James.
Isbell gives up some ground, now gets over the timeline. Underneath, Hensley misses the shot.
It's a good pass. You got to finish those. That's twice they've broken the press. Derek, you're not always looking for a steal. When you start pressing teams, you're looking for them to miss shots too, and that's what Heritage has done the last 2 times.
Rust, and it is out of bounds to Heritage.
Little contact, but not enough. Russ is used to that contact. He's got to take that contact better.
It's a 4-0 lead. Hensley spins and had nowhere to go. He was staring right at the 0-0 of Lane Jeffcoat. Here's a step back 3, around and in for James Isbell.
So Heritage is on the board with a 3 by number 3.
And a new platoon of War Eagles is coming in here. A fire wagon change for Coach Olson. A turnover here.
Second turnover in a row for the Wolverines.
In the game for the War Eagles, number 5, Eli Howard. Number 20, Parker Branscombe.
Well, we've had action. We just haven't had a lot of points so far in the first 5 minutes.
So boring, Derek. I don't know how you sat there last week.
Branscombe poked away by
off.
Bowman.
Ooh.
Close.
Ooh. Thought that was off Branscombe's leg. As did many other here in attendance.
So at Wolverine Arena.
As expected.
That's right. Partisan crowd. Howard over the line. Howard got his defender in the air. Back out it goes. Perez. Here's a 3-pointer, and that's good for Eli Howard. Back-to-back triples for Heritage. They're up 6-4. Bowman over to Cruisenberry. Bowman, 3-pointer. Not there.
Good tap by Tuck.
And it just went through the hands. Now Cruisenberry able to keep it alive along the baseline. Anderson working at the elbow. A hop and a skip, and it doesn't go, and a foul here going the other way out west. It's on Tucker Anderson.
Here's something else Tucker's done a lot better job. Last year, he'd kind of get a couple of fouls in a row. He's done a better job not letting that foul affect this next play.
Don't let one mistake turn into two.
Yep.
Tough take there, and a nice pass by Perez to Drake Bales for two. 8-0 run for Heritage. They're up 8-4. Russ down the baseline. Tucker Anderson, a three-pointer, good.
Nice drive by Bruss on the baseline, sucking in the defense and kicking it out for the open look.
Nearly a takeaway by James in the backcourt. Branscombe.
I don't know how he got that behind the back dribble through Tebow.
I do not, yeah, he's all over him.
He got lucky on that one.
On the perimeter, Bales, Bowman picking at the ball again. 10 on the shot clock here for the War Eagles.
Some of these dudes may not even be on the scouting report. We didn't even see these dudes last time.
Bales with 3 on the timer.
We know that kid can shoot. He's already got 1 3.
Howard doesn't beat the shot clock this time. Rebound by Cruzenberry. Deep 3, Anderson. Book that. He's got 10 already.
All 10 of the Wolverines' points. Coach Olsen.
Timeout Heritage. 31.6 to go here in the first quarter. It is a 10-8 lead for the Wolverines. Brought to you in part by Knockouts, 6-Star Pro Nutrition, and Rock Mortgage.
So we're finally getting to the pace the Wolverines wanting to play. Coach Olsen says, we don't want to do this. Let's call timeout. So they're had about 4 or 5 seconds on the 10-second call there when he called that timeout. So he definitely didn't want to go back-to-back buckets for Anderson and a turnover.
And we should point out it resets to a new 10 out of the timeout, unlike the, I believe, the NBA rule, where you have 8 seconds and you only have 8 seconds.
So let's see what Coach White probably drawing up for something on the offensive end after this defensive possession.
The shot clock and game clock about a second apart.
Let's see if Heritage uses all of it right here. I'm guessing they probably will.
Looks like it right now. West not coming out to force the 5 count. Isbell goes to work, 8 on the shot clock. Lost his dribble, he's in trouble. Manuel, 1 on the shot clock, no good, and that ends it. The quarter comes to a close. West leads it 10-8 after 1. We'll be right back.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state-licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do it.
Wolverine basketball is presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Second quarter, 10-8. The Wolverines lead it by a bucket with 10 points, all of them for Tucker Anderson.
In the last game for Heritage, you know, we talked about Manuel and Burgess scoring all the points. They haven't scored at all in this quarter. James Isbell didn't play, hit a 3, and Eli Howard played but didn't score last game, and Drake Bells, who played but didn't score last game. 3 guys that didn't score last game are scoring for the Wolverines here early in this ball game.
Heritage with the first possession of this second quarter. Contested jumper, no. Loose ball picked up by Bowman. Price had a look for an instant. Now it's Bowman. Price in the corner. James down low to Jeffcoat. Turning, not there. Anderson, the offensive board, and Anderson missed the tip. Count it, and one.
The Twin Towers playing Annie over there.
Emmanuel gets the foul, his first three-point play chance for Tucker Anderson. And he connects. He's got all 13 for the Wolverines so far. Tucker Anderson 13, Heritage 8. Here is Manuel. Down low, splitting the defense. He turns, he misses. Price, the board.
Manuel's kind of forcing a little bit.
Anderson, rounded off. Rebound secured by Hensley. Wassman working on James. Isbell drives, deflected, out of bounds. Heritage is going to keep it with 17 on the shot clock. Corner inbound here, an awkward spot to inbound the ball for Heritage. And they're having plenty of trouble. Now they get it in. 15 to shoot. Back out front, Wassman, 9 on the timer. Wassman with 4. And it's Wassman, he didn't get that away in time. It misses anyway. Offensive board, Hensley. Isbell, they missed the shot clock violation there. Isbell, a runner, yes.
How do you miss it with the light and the horn?
13-10. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Wolverine Arena. Here's Bowman, now Price. Lobbing it, Jeffcoat, not there. The tip by Price, and he puts it in.
Maybe that'll get Dawson going. I always say, if you're not scoring, just every time a shot goes up, pretend like it's a pass to you, and you'll have a chance to get one.
Contested jumper, no good. A fight for the rebound, Hensley and Jeffcoat. Hensley won that battle. Deep three, Isbell, way off, and James gets the board. Wolverines running. James all the way, no. Rebounded by Hensley. Manuel, and a foul. Non-shooting foul. It's on Lane Jeffcoat, that's 2 on Lane.
He's gonna come out, I think. Tucker Bowman's gonna come out, Brust, and nope. Yes.
Timeout taken by Heritage. It's a 30. 5:08 to go here in the first half, and West up by 5. We're brought to you in part by Legacy Bank. I'm an NWA Hero and Northwest Health System.
Well, so Dawson Price breaks the streak of 13 in a row for Tucker Anderson by getting the putback.
The first Wolverine not named Tucker Anderson to score on the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a lost purse. So we got a white purse that was dropped in the parking lot. If you're missing a white purse, please come down to the scorer's table and identify what may be inside.
Going to be a non-shooting foul a moment ago, so it's a baseline out of bounds for Heritage.
Let's see what Coach Olson drew up at the timeout. You hope to get a bucket here if you waste a timeout getting the play right.
Into Hensley. Working on Price. Back to Branscombe. And a little small change.
Rust battling the bigger Hensley on the big to little switch.
First on Brust, fourth on the Wolverines. That is left short, and Price pulls down the loose ball.
I think somebody got a piece of it from behind, I think.
James to Price, now back. Lobbing it for Price, and the pass from Brust was off target. And it's picked up by Branscombe, now taken away by Cruisenberry. Anderson glides to the hoop, no good.
They're not calling anything on the hips.
Brust got it back, he misses. It's tipped in, I think it was James. Yep.
Yeah, Brust missed the layup, tipped by James. They're checking on Dawson.
He's giving him the thumbs up, he's okay.
Here's what's frustrating. When you're 6'9" and you're guarded by a little guy, they're going to foul him on the low end below the hips, but the refs are never watching that. So they're taking Tucker off his spot by displacing him. And if you don't call it, it's hard. Duck's just gonna have to drop his hips lower. Nice job by Cruisenberry.
Ball sails out of bounds. Heritage will have it, 25 on the timer. 4:12 to go here until halftime. Wolverines by 7. As Wassman will get it in play. And the three-pointer doesn't go for Branscombe. Hensley tries to save it. He fires it into the Heritage students who have assembled, and it's going to be Wolverine ball.
Tried to throw it off Zaire. Z got out of the way. So Coach Olson went with the five in, 5 out sub in the first quarter, not doing that here in the second quarter. But we're going to see Perez, Adrian Perez, number 15. Is that right?
Yes.
For the first time.
7-point lead for West.
Alejandro Solis.
James for 3. 8-0 run, 7-0 run. Wolverines, they're up 10. Loose ball in front of the Wolverine bench, and it went out of bounds. It'll stay with Heritage.
Derek, you see that so many times when a guy gets like a tip in like Zaire did, and then he comes down and just looks so good because he's seen it go through. He's super confident shooting that 3 after the made layup, made tip in.
Wassman to inbound it.
So Warriors need a bucket here to keep this thing close here in the first half. Wolverines trying to bust it open.
Baseline jumper, and it's no good. The follow is good, and no, we're going the other way.
Solis pushed off on that one.
Alejandro Solis with his first personal.
Coach White may have joined Coach Hargrove in the T category if they hadn't called that one, because I think it was Tucker Anderson ended up in the pad on that 2-hand shove.
Still a 10-point lead. James for 3, that's off. Bounces right to Brust. He'll back up, start again. Anderson down the baseline. Foul called. That's 2 quick ones on Solis. And it puts Tucker at the free throw line.
So Warriors now with 4 team fouls to match the Wolverines.
Tucker makes the first free throw. He's got 14 on the night.
2 for 2 at the line. Had the and 1 earlier. Looking to go 3 for 3.
Another thing in that interview in the paper that Coach White said about Tucker Anderson, he said he's everything that is right about basketball. A player who is talented, unselfish, a great teammate, a great leader. I don't have to worry about him posting his stats after a loss. That says a lot.
Good job by Dawson. Daring him to throw the home run ball. He's playing free safety and gets the tip. Q Thompson, the sophomore, number 31, checks in. Another multi-sport athlete coming over from football.
Cruisenberry down to Price. Hensley's on him.
Pretty interesting lineup.
Cruisenberry misses the three. The back tap by Price. It goes right to the War Eagles. Here's a drive and a score for Ben Manuel.
Basket by Ben Manuel.
That ends the run for the Wolverines. It's a 10-point game again.
That's his first bucket of the night.
2:11 to go until halftime.
He had 17 in the first game, only 2 here now.
Thompson, yes.
Basket is good by Q Thompson.
A 11-2 run now by West.
This might be the smallest lineup West has put on the floor this season.
Manuel. And Brust clears.
Begging for a call, not getting it. Russ says, I'll take it the other way.
All the way, a big collision. And
oh my Lord. This is
what do we
6A
have?
basketball. They called it travel.
Oh,
That's not a travel. He picked it up on 1 and went for 2.
In the game for Wolverines,
My
number
Lord.
2, Tucker Bowman. Number 00, Clayton Jeffcoat. And number 33, Tucker Anderson.
So the Wolverines have doubled up the War Eagles here with 1:42 remaining in the second quarter, 24-12. So what do we have in the first half of last game, Derek? Like 12 points, I think. Is that or something?
It
something
was,
crazy
it was
like
not
that?
a lot, yeah. We were hard to come by a week ago against Harbor. Back out it goes. Wassman. Branscombe, he'll try a three-pointer, and he got it.
Three-point basket by
Parker Branscombe's first bucket. Anderson through heavy traffic, missed the shot, rebound Hensley.
Probably forced that one just a little bit, didn't have a good enough base. Got off balance. Really the only thing he could do was throw it up.
Final minute of the first half. Heritage would love to be down only single digits at halftime. There's a foul, and they're going to count that. They are not going to count that. The foul is on Tucker Bowman. It's his first.
Number 2 for Wolverines, Tucker Bowman.
Everyone on the floor thought they were going to count the basket,
Yeah.
but they did not.
I
He
thought they were
didn't,
gonna count it.
wave it off either. That's another reason that people, the players thought it was going to be a
Did
an
he
and
immediately
one.
point to the floor? I didn't see it. Usually they immediately point to the
Well,
floor.
he
on
pointed, but sometimes that could mean like count the
That's
basket.
true,
It was confusing, to say the least. Now an open look here off a scramble. Wassman misses a three, and the rebound tracked down by Branscombe. Back out to Isbell. They've got 4-second difference between the clocks, and it looks like they're going to let it run down.
They're down 9. They got a chance to cut this to a 6-point game with a 3. And it looked like the Wolverines had a chance to kind of blow it open there late in the first quarter, or the first half.
Led by, I think, as many as 12.
Yeah, the last 2 minutes couldn't have gone better for Coach Olson and Heritage War Eagles.
7 on the shot clock. Isbell gets it back. That shot good. Ben Manuel.
Basket by Ben
West
Manuel.
to the other end. Cruisenberry lost it. Time runs out. So,
Ladies and gentlemen, once again,
Heritage did exactly what they wanted to do to narrow the gap here at halftime. They've got some momentum as the team in orange goes to the locker room. It's a 24-17 game with West leading at the break. West went on that big run, like you said, looked like it was going to be a runaway, but a
5-0 run to end the half.
And 7-2 in the final minutes for Heritage to make this a bit closer at the break. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Wolverine basketball presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Okay, I have my checking account number, my passcode numbers, my social security.
Let's just start with your name. Jim, right?
Feeling like you're just a number? Come to Legacy. We take the time to get to know you and your financial goals, and we'll never treat you like a number.
But if you were a number, you'd be number one.
Who are you talking to?
Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Why do people do business with First Western? Because First Western builds relationships with their customers. They work to help you with your financial goals over all seasons of life. They are prompt and responsive. Plus, they offer banking, mortgage, insurance, and investment services. For a high level of service and financial partner who will listen and respond, try First Western. Online at firstwestern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Insurance investment products are not FDIC insured.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
Welcome back, Wolverine basketball, presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and Foster Roofing. Not surprisingly, a big half for Tucker Anderson. We've seen it so many times this year, Coach. 15 points in that first half, a couple of three-pointers. And West finds themselves in a bit of a ball game here, up 7 at halftime.
Yeah, I had a couple of turnovers in the second quarter that led to points for the War Eagles. Kind of kept them in this ball game. And then I thought they got a little more physical with Tucker Anderson, caused him to miss some shots, but also put him on the line, and he did go 3 for 3 from the free throw line. But, yeah, this is right. exactly where the War Eagles want it to be as far as the score. See what the Wolverines can do to get this pace going and get a couple of dunks and try to get this crowd going, and so we can bust this thing open.
5 in the first half for Zaire James, 2 for Q Thompson, 2 for Dawson Price. On the Heritage side, led by James Isbell with 5 and Ben Manuel with 4. And the War Eagles, a big run by West to start the second quarter. A 12-2 run. And it was looking like West was going to run away with it, but a 7-2 run to close out the half by Heritage to make this just a 7-point margin here at halftime, 24-17. Well, again, scheduled for a makeup game with Fayetteville Monday night here at Wolverine Arena, and then scheduled Tuesday night to face Rogers here at Wolverine Arena before heading back on the road next Friday night for the first trip in conference play to Fort Smith Northside.
So Fayetteville was up 31-19 on Bentonville at the half. Bentonville closes it to 34-26, I guess is. They're up 8 right now. Fayetteville's up 8 on Bentonville. So Fayetteville trying to battle back and make themselves relevant after their tough start to the conference play. I don't remember the last time Fayetteville's been 3-4 in conference. Doesn't happen very often for the Purple Dogs.
7-point game at the break here at Wolverine Arena. We'll step out again and have the second half for you coming up in a moment. You're watching Wolverine basketball, presented by Bob Morey Auto Body and by Foster Roofing.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
Hit the trails in the truck that's ready for anything. The Nissan Frontier is a midsize pickup that packs best-in-class horsepower, a can-do heavy frame, innovative tech, and more, all in one. Plus, it looks good, too. Find your Frontier at McClarty Daniel Nissan in Bentonville today.
Seven-point lead. We're about to start the third quarter. West has the arrow. They'll have the ball as we start the second half. Our coverage is brought to you in part by McClarty Daniel, Roush Coleman Homes, and the Bentonville Athletic Booster Club.
Derek talked about Jonesboro and Central playing after one. Jonesboro's up 18-8 on Little Rock Central. Jonesboro jumps out to the early lead. Trying to get a Springdale Harbor score, but I haven't been able to.
No.
That's a big game.
They're playing at Harbor this time around. That is their second meeting of the year. Springdale won a thriller earlier at Bulldog Gym.
Oh, here we go. It's our, is that right? Harbor beat Springdale 42-41 an hour ago. Can that be right?
That's got to be a girls.
Well, they got the boys. It's on the boys.
But the time, I mean, it was posted at like 7:30.
Maybe they're flipping for some reason with the girls.
Yeah, maybe. That could
Early tip-off, yeah.
Yep.
So Harbor gets the 1-point win.
Wow, that's huge. So
all right, here we go.
Momentum for Coach Defabaw's team. Meanwhile here, the entry pass is stolen by Hensley as we're underway in the third quarter. 7-point game, and Heritage can creep closer. The three is no good. Hensley battling for the offensive board. And it's taken away by Cruisenberry. Bowman with a 3-on-1, lobbing it, and Price puts it in.
Nice basket by Dawson Price. With the assist from Tucker Bowman.
Well, we wanted to dunk, didn't quite get the dunk, but we got the 2 points.
Burgess goes around Jeffcoat. Whoa. Lane got caught in the washing machine there, rebounded by Anderson. Knifing to the basket, Price just missed it, and he'll shoot 2.
Is that Hensley, 42, I think?
First foul on Carter Hensley. And there's Dawson Price at the free throw line. This is the front end. No Wolverines lined up here. And Price makes the second.
Well, so West with a win here has a chance to be alone in first if Fayetteville hangs on after Harbor knocks off Springdale. So let's take care of the War Eagles like we're supposed to.
They'd be back in first place. They were in first place alone until last week's setback against Harbor. So they could be back in first tonight if they can take care of business here against Heritage. There's a rejection for Lane Jeffcoat. 12 on the shot clock as the ball goes out of bounds.
And Derek, that's another thing Lane has improved on with his footwork. That would have been a foul. 2 free throws for Manuel last year. And he does such a good job of keeping his hands high and getting that block.
A quick reversal inside, and Hensley has his first bucket of the night. Great pass from Burgess. Anderson is cut off, a triple team. Jeffcoat, a flat-footed 3, short. Offensive board, Bowman. Anderson calling for it, gets it on the baseline. Now back out. They'll reset.
They're bringing a lot of attention to Tucker.
Shot clock is not running. No one seems to know. Now the officials have caught it. The shot clock never ran that entire possession, and
Coach Olson's not happy because that was 30 seconds at least.
well, it did hit the rim on the Jeffcoat 3, so that would have been a new 35. And now they'll try and piecemeal together what the time should be.
The batteries on we've gone to these wireless remotes, and
they never work.
I'm all about wired.
They're so unreliable.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like
they're so unreliable.
This ought to be like we need to get a rule change to where we go to like something like this that goes to 10 seconds or 15, or if you don't know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We know it's less than 30.
Yeah. Coach White and Coach Olson talking about it down there.
I wouldn't be surprised if we go back to some wired devices at some point. We can't afford to go back. They're too expensive, though, to switch back.
Well, what they got is not very reliable. We know that. We've seen it every game here, it seems like. Something locks up down there. Here is Cruisenberry, nearly dragged the pivot foot. Got it back. Cruisenberry for 3, no good. Jeffcoat, a big rebound, a stick back, count it for the big man.
And he definitely wasn't doing that last year. Love to see that out of 0-0.
He's made it a 10-point game again. The foul is on Burgess. That's his first.
Derek already filled in the free throw circle on accident, so he better make it because I'm writing in pen. Thank you.
No jinx there. 11-point West lead.
If we do nothing else, we will disprove that, right? At least once a night.
A 6-2 start to the quarter for the Wolverines. Isbell drops it down here to Manuel. Nearly lost it, able to keep it. Good defense by Anderson. Manuel drives, cut off, back out. Three-pointer, Burgess, back rim. Bowman, the rebound. Anderson in transition, lobs it. Price, the throwdown.
There it is.
That'll get the crowd up. 32-19. Isbell back over. Manuel, quick closeout by Price, so he can't get a shot away.
It's fun to coach when you have dudes like that, Derek. Makes the game a little simpler.
Isbell knifes through traffic, threw it up there, no good. Rebound, Anderson fighting for it. Bodies get tangled up. Bowman's got it. Bowman, another lob, this time off target with Price. Bowman got it back though. Anderson trailing the play, comes in now. Whistle, blocking foul, count it. And one for Tucker Anderson. So back-to-back with a dunk in between. A three-point opportunities here for West at the line.
Who's that last foul on? Trying to take the block.
Good question. Free throw's good. So Tucker's got 18.
35.
Largest lead of the night. They just put it on the board. It's
42.
Hensley's second.
Yep.
So the foul a moment ago was on Hensley. That's 2 on Carter Hensley for Heritage. Halfway through the third. Loose ball and a little bump there by Dawson Price. First foul on Dawson. It's all being brought to you in part by Absolute Janitorial Services, First National Bank of NWA, and by Sam's Club. There is Hensley keeping it alive to Burgess. Burgess will hoist an air ball. Here's Anderson flying to the other end. Finds Bowman. Back out James, three-pointer, too strong. Rebound by Manuel. Manuel goes in, and it's knocked away. Cruisenberry got a piece of that, I believe.
So Heritage going with the 5 for 5 like they did in the first quarter, here in the third quarter. Russ going to check in, give Tebow a break.
Number 24, Jackson Russ.
This has been an 11-2 quarter for the Wolverines.
Good job by Dawson.
Tracked down there by Eli Howard. Slapped away by James. Howard got it back. Perez, corner. Howard, a three. No good. Here's Anderson. Trying to add to this big quarter. Brust for three. Bang! Jackson Brust. It's a bonanza right now. The Wolverines are up 19. Back out it goes Branscombe.
He's the only starter in with this group.
Three-pointer, Branscombe. Air ball again. James has it. West breaking it open.
Oh, excuse me, Branson's not a starter, my fault.
Russ got free, kicks it to Cruisenberry. His three is good.
That's a three by Kevin Cruisenberry.
Thought Coach Olson may thought about taking a timeout here, but he's letting it play on. 41-19. Jumper off target, Howard. Price.
Don't take quick twos while they're rolling.
Here they go again. Brust again. Got it again. 3 threes in a row for the Wolverines. Overwhelming Heritage in the third quarter. Timeout, War Eagles. What a run by West in this third quarter. It was a 7-point game at halftime. It's a lot more than that now with 1:51 to go in the third. We'll be right back.
customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
$17-0 run for the Wolverines. They have outscored them 20-2. Coach Mackey in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's exactly what they want to do. Don't let them hang around. Blow this thing open. I wouldn't be too upset if they got a few more here and got 30 before the fourth. So defense has really gotten them here.
Yep.
Let's see if we stay locked in. Made Heritage take some quick guarded shots. Coach Olson brings his 5-starter back in and gets the backdoor play. Good help by Dawson. Looked like it was going to be a layup, and look, that one did too. Dawson twice getting his hands in there.
And the ball on the baseline is out of bounds.
Price super active. All kinds of deflections on the backdoor cuts.
14 to shoot here for the War Eagles. Hensley in the corner, a tough spot, got out of there. Shot clock at 6. Burgess, Manuel.
He don't have time for a ball screen.
They don't know it. They didn't know the shot clock situation, and that's a turnover for Heritage.
He was calling for a ball screen with like 3 seconds left from the block. I'm like, he's not going to make it in time. I don't care how fast he runs up there.
So the run has been and one, alley-oop dunk, and one, 3 consecutive three-pointers. That's what West has done lately on a 17-0 burst.
Everybody feeling it now.
Price will try it. Not that time. James flies in for the offensive board. Anderson down to Cruisenberry. There's 2 more. He's got 5 in the half. And a bump by James.
He's got to be closing in on his season high. Because Cruisenberry doesn't score a lot. He just does all the other things that make him a great teammate and a good basketball player.
Branscombe coming back in here for Heritage. Burgess checks out. And to Isbell. So the Wolverines well on their way to perhaps being alone in first place. What a rejection! Dawson Price, do not go in there! Mercy!
That's the kind you dream of, too, because he's going at our student section, so his momentum takes him towards our crowd, and our student section enjoyed that one.
Poked away from behind by James. James trying to run down the loose ball. It is out of bounds. Last touch by Heritage. West has it with 29.3 to go in the third.
Tebow, Jeffcoat back in. Cruisenberry and Zeal get a break.
.3 points away from a good sportsmanship timing fourth quarter.
5 different Wolverines have scored this quarter.
Wow. Alone, Brust, he'll try another one. Count it!
3 for 3 in the third quarter for Brust from deep.
22 unanswered by West. That shot left crying. Bowman keeps it in. They'll get another turn before the quarter expires. Bowman from half court, lobs it! Anderson throws it down! This shot won't go. The Wolverines close out the quarter on a 24-0 run. And they lead by 32 as we head to the fourth at Wolverine Arena. What a night, what a quarter on Gamble Road. We'll be right back.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Teachers and all service providers, if you are buying or selling real estate, IMA NWA Hero is for you. Together with Don Richardson with Fathom Realty and Lisa Sumi with Nexa Mortgage and Title Tech Bentonville, you will receive first-hand rebates that will save you thousands, whether buying or selling real estate, using the Homes for Heroes. Go to imanwahero.com. No gimmicks, no fees, no red tape, only savings. Thank you for doing what you do so we can do what we do.
It is a festive Wolverine arena as we start the fourth quarter with West up by a bundle.
There in that quarter, Jeffcoat had 3, Dawson had 5, Russ 3 for 3 from 3 for 9 points, Tucker Anderson with 5, and Caleb Cruisenberry with 5. 27-2 quarter for the Wolverines in the third.
So we'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter. The 3 doesn't go for Wassman, and a foul here on the rebounding action against West. Jackson Brust picks up his second.
Tucker's timing was off on that long, high rebound. This is probably a good foul by Brust, keep a putback from going in. Student section is all over that line over there. Thought Isbell stepped out, no call.
There's Manuel, but it punched away by Brust. And it will be Wolverine ball.
So
I believe
starters come out.
Yep. Well, Cruisenberry's going to stay in.
Brust was already in, so he's going to come out. Cruz comes in for Brust. So.
Thrasher, James, Q Thompson,
Ben Van
Hecky on the floor. So they'll get some extended varsity minutes here in this runaway game. There's a 3. Fox misses, or James misses. The long rebound, Thompson. Thompson had it knocked away by Manuel.
So here you don't want to get sloppy. Defense is what got you this lead. Let's see if this next 5 out here will keep the defensive pressure going. Try to lob it. Z's like, nope, I'll take that.
Picked off easily by James. From the corner, there's a 3. Good, Brendan Thrasher.
That away, 2-3.
They've scored 27 unanswered. Hensley, nice move, and that ends the dry spell for Heritage. Carter Hensley has 4. Just their second bucket of the second half.
Here's what you don't want to do is foul.
Right.
The clock runs on the free throw, so white team shouldn't foul if they're going up.
Thompson thought about it. James and Thrasher couldn't get on the same page. Now Lane Williams coming in.
Multiple substitutions for the Eagles. In the game for the Wolverines, number 22, Lane Williams. And number 32, Bryson Fulcher.
So for Heritage, number 40, you got number 40 for Heritage?
I do not.
I don't. Number 10.
William Watrous.
Number 23.
Joao Cruz.
And number 25, Solis.
Yep.
40 with a deep 3.
Yep, he missed it. Thompson takes it the other way. A collision and a blocking foul on Heritage.
Got number 40 for the War Eagles, Peyton Esters. That's his first.
Well, it's 2 free throws for Q Thompson.
I'd be like, hurry up and give me the ball.
And another foul. I thought they called a foul.
There's a whistle.
They did, yeah. It's on Fulcher, his first. 34-point game. Punched away by Van Hecky.
Good job dropping on the baseline by Ben.
Howard guarded by Van Hecky. Tough catch there by Solis. Howard gets it back. Blocking foul on the perimeter on the Wolverines. It's on Fulcher, his second.
Stop fouling.
Well,
let them score so you can go play offense.
That's one way to get in the book. Commit fouls.
I'd be like letting them shoot layups so I can go jack a three. You think I'm kidding, Derek?
No, I believe everything you tell me. Well, we got Sakamoto coming in here for West to replace Thompson.
For Heritage, you have number 35. Paxton Kilgore.
Yep, Kilgore is in. Well, West will move to 7-1 in conference, with Fayetteville coming here Monday night. What a game that will be if Fayetteville can hang on and get that win tonight. Ball goes out of bounds off the miss shot, and West will have it.
Who shot that? Not that it matters, but I missed it.
I missed it too. Sakamoto back to Van Hecky.
Pull it, Cohen.
There he goes.
Good pass.
Shot doesn't go underneath for Williams. Here's Heritage the other way with 95 seconds left.
I'm going to talk to these dudes how to play this running clock fourth quarter. It's all about getting looks.
That off target for Watrous. Here they go on the break. And it's two for Sakamoto.
Just a rolling sub here for Coach Olson. Putting in number 21, Peyton Bragan.
Yeah, they won't even stop the clock for this.
Yep.
Well, Heritage may very well score 2 baskets in the second half.
Both by Carter Hensley, one in the third and one in the fourth.
That's right.
So maybe here you lock up right here this last possession.
They go into the corner.
Good
Howard
challenge.
misses the 3. Offensive board, Branscombe. That is picked by Thrasher. Thrasher goes in, count it and one. So Thrasher gets the and one, and that will just about do it. We'll see if they can get to the free throw before the time runs out.
How does that work? Do they still shoot it?
I don't know.
We're about to find out.
Thrasher has 5.
He's holding it. I don't think he wants him to shoot it.
No, they stopped the clock.
Oh. Now the clock should run.
And it's going to be a 59-21 win for the Wolverines over Rogers Heritage. So they sweep the War Eagles this season, and they win tonight 59-21 to get back on the winning side, and they're 7-1 in conference play.
And Derek, so at Fayetteville, it's 47-46. Fayetteville leads. They have the ball. 31 seconds left in the game, 21 seconds on the shot clock with a 1-point lead. So So if Fayetteville hangs on, West will again be alone in first place.
And those two scheduled to meet here Monday night.
So join us.
Wolverine Arena, that's right.
Hey, come to the games. You get to see a lot of fun action, but if you can't, you get to hear us be whatever we are.
Whatever we do, that's right. 59-21 our final score for John Mackey and our Wolverine sports crew. Derek Ruskin saying so long from Wolverine Arena. Our coverage all year presented by Bob Maury Auto Body and by Foster Roofing. Good night from Centerton.